So today we are joined. I'm going to kick this off right away because I don't want to waste this guy's time. This guy's one of the busiest guys in Arizona. We're going to start off with our segment. Go ahead, Aaron.
The Varsity Sports Show presents My Recruits with Coach Perrone.
All right. So when you get your own segment intro, that means that you're a regular. And this guy has definitely puts in his time. He does a lot of work for the community. He is great for the community, and he does a lot of work for kids, and it's all about the kids. This is Coach Lou Perrone, the local recruiting guru. Coach Perrone, how are you, sir?
Good morning, Vince. How's it going, buddy?
I'm all right, man. What's new?
I'll tell you what. I thought I was a busy man. You got baseball, you got the youth football, and now I hear lacrosse. I mean, I didn't even know you guys knew what lacrosse was out here.
Yeah, I don't. They just hand me a script and they say, just read. So, but no, it's fun. I'm actually having a good time with it. It's hockey on grass, and they get pretty rough out there. I tell you what, it's a good sport. And ASU and Coach Tim McCormack out there, he's a Northwestern guy, and they brought him in, and he's got a great program, and he's always easy to talk to. Go up to him, talk, hey, Coach, how's it going today? How's the team looking? But add into that, I had surgery on Tuesday.
I heard the kidney stone laser,
Yes.
adectomy laser, whatever it was.
Yeah, I'm doing better.
We're glad you're back. And, you know, it's
Yes,
funny
sir.
to talk about lacrosse. I have so many coming from Long Island, New York. It's lacrosse heaven. And I have so many friends in the college coaching world in lacrosse, but it's just not even something that I even have a fraction of a minute for now, you know, with being exclusively working with the high school football players. And things have been really busy because we've kicked off kind of the camp series, and we've had various camps and combines, which, well, I'll tell you, it opens my eyes as a recruiter to some of the players that, you know, I have not yet seen, but also gives me a closer look at some of the guys that are already with me. So it benefits us in many ways.
All right, so let's talk about those camps. So what's cooking?
Well, today is the Under Armour camp, and that's, you know, a very prestigious series of camps that Under Armour puts on. There's no cost, and players will come out there. They'll get outfitted in all Under Armour gear, and they'll go through a series of drills. An invite-only caliber camp to compete in the Under Armour game. So it's a great privilege to get out there. And we've got a lot of guys, you know, a young man that you covered is going to be out there, Angel Flores, the quarterback from Casa Grande.
Oh, yeah.
So we're very excited to see him perform out there, and a couple others we have showing up. But most recently, I had Arizona Combine locally here is doing a great job. I brought a couple guys out to that, and Johnny Noriega is a young wide receiver, 22 wide receiver I have that out of Gila Ridge. He did amazing. Gavin Higley out of Chaparral won the award for best at the Combine. And
Wow.
Cody Peloton is a young man that you covered also. He got the fastest 40 at the Combine. So the My Recruits guys performed really well at the Arizona Combine.
Nice.
And we were pretty excited. You know, there's a lot of great combines and camps out there, but there's also a lot. I was with Gary Howard last week, and Gary Howard runs NP Showcases. NP Showcases is a series that travels the country. I've known him for some time. Randy Taylor works it with him, who is the old recruiting coordinator from UCLA for 12 years. These guys are big on the block. They're no joke. So we had a lot of our players come out there, but I also was able to see a lot of local talent that didn't, you know, cross the My Recruits desk, and we were able to get them on board. So we're even more excited about that. I seen Matthew McClellan out there from Arte Prep, who's a two-time Ed Doherty nominee, young man sitting on Twitter with 48 followers. I mean,
wow.
It's scary when you see how many of these guys are really not getting the attention that they deserve. You know, and it's not like we're going to wave the magic wand and everything's going to happen, but we're going to get them in a better spot than they're in. Chris Thomas Jr. from Cactus High School. I think you covered him this year as well. Chris Thomas Jr. did so well at the National Prep Showcase Camp that Tyrone Wheatley from Morgan State, Division I school, HBCU out in Baltimore, called me up and said, "Listen, this kid fits our mold. We want to offer him," and they offered him this week.
Wow.
So we've had some great success, and there's, like I said, there's a lot of good ones out there, but families have to beware. And even if you're not signed up with My Recruits and you want to know about a camp or combine, send me a DM at Coach Perrone. You can call me. If you need my information, you can go to the Varsity Sports Show and they'll get it to you. You don't want to go to these camps and combines and just go, because it is a lot of money. You could be a couple $1,000s deep before you know it.
Yeah, you got to get on. You got to get on the radar before you get there, so you know that the coaches are looking at you. But Coach, so who are you seeing in terms of schools or conferences out here that are trying to make a splash that maybe hadn't in the past, but all of a sudden have a flurry of activity out here? Is there any one school or conference you're seeing more than any other?
Well, the NSIC conference, I think, is doing a great job. Particularly, you'll see, Northern State has really made a big push out here, grabbing Mason Osborne and a few other guys. So the NSIC is a Division II conference, mainly in the north half of the country. But I feel like they have really established themselves in recruiting out here. Southwest Minnesota State has made an unbelievable push out here.
Seen them more, sure.
Levi Bullerman, the linebackers coach, is a good friend of mine, and he is really just dove in, and he's getting his hands dirty, and that's what it's about. And these recruiters, you have to get involved. You've got to get to know these kids. You've got to get to know these families. And I had a conversation with a college coach last night. I hate to sound like an idiot, but I mean, if you're not utilizing me, I don't know what else you want. We have a portal right now where they can log in and see every player we have. They can see all the HJCAC JUCO players that are listed in there. I mean, we hand deliver it for them,
Yeah.
So we have over 4,000 coaches in that portal, and we're excited about that. But, you asked a great question. I can answer it all day, but another school you could see that's made an unbelievable push out here is Mayville State. And Mayville State up in Mayville, North Dakota, I think has signed to date maybe 19 Arizona kids or something.
Wow.
17 or 19 Arizona kids.
Coach, in our final 20 seconds here, where can people reach you once again?
Well, definitely reach out to me at Coach Perrone or myrecruits.org. There's a great camp coming up, you guys. If you want to get an invite to, reach out to me. It's called the RVC, Routes versus Coverages. It's being put on by college coaches, so that's another good one.
Awesome. Coach Perrone, our old friend from My Recruits. Thank you so much, Coach. Look forward to seeing you once again and talking to you more and keeping us updated. Have a great weekend, Coach.
Love the show, Vince. Thank you again.
Thank you, sir. All right, Coach Perrone, our old friend. So coming up after the break, we are going to come back. We're going to talk some youth football with NYFCA. A couple of coaches, Coach Dominic from the AZ Suns, Coach Josh from the AZ Bandits. A lot of fun. Also joined with our old friend Eric Newman from AZ Varsity, who's been helping me call some of these games. Stick around, folks, through the break. We'll be right back here on the Varsity Sports Show. Go Varsity.
Your caddy, Ray Adams, takes you beyond the 18th hole on Saturday mornings with Great American Golf from 6 to 7 a.m. on KDUS AM 1060.
Hey, sports enthusiasts. This is Tyler Merritt, Director of Fitness at Desert Highlands, and you're listening to the Varsity Sports Show, AM 1060.